Alright, boys, we are back with our Calgary Flames. We just started year 2 in the last video. We started off better than we did last year, 5-6-1. We're almost halfway to the amount of wins that we did last year, and we're only 1 month in, alright? And the big question I put to you guys in the last video was, what should we do with our draft picks? Alright, because we have, like 6 draft picks, 7 draft picks this year, and I was saying that come trade deadline, what should we do with them? Should we hold on to them and use them, alright, or should we trade up for a superstar, but considering that we already have prospects pretty much filling up our team? And a lot of you guys were saying, trade for a superstar, trade for a superstar. So, I wouldn't mind doing that. Now, the interesting thing is, all these, see the trade value? See how it's pretty good for each one of these teams? I think it's because the season is still very young. So, it's not like, let me just hang on. Let me just see these teams. Where are they in the standings here? Yeah, see, like, we have a Toronto pick, and they're first in the East, but the trade value was still the same as, say, our pick, when we were 13th in the West, all right? It's because the season is so young. So, if I want to make a trade for a superstar, I should do it right now. So, you know what? The only problem is because that's the other edge of the sword. There is because the season is so young, every team is not going to want to give up a good player because they all feel like they can still make the playoffs, right? So hang on, let's just go through here. Let's see if there's anyone on the trading block. Pavel Datsuk's there, but he's 35. He does not fit into our. I mean, he's a great player, but he does not fit into our plan. Basically, I would have to give up an arm and a leg for him as well. I'm just steamrolling through here. I think I'm still gonna wait. Again, it would be kind of smart to make the trade right now, just because of the trade values, but I guarantee you these other teams are not going to want to part ways with their players. Yeah, okay, so there's no really good guys in there. Datsuk, he was the exception because he's like 35 years of age. So, I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. Say, just for example, say we wanted to get Sid the Kid, right? Alright, hang on a sec. Crosby. You know what? Say we'll just go after Malkin, alright? Because Crosby, his trade value is skyrocketed. Say we just want to go after Malkin, okay? Now, see all these draft picks? Oh, look, they actually lowered. Why did they lower? That's interesting. Why did they lower? Is it based on the team? Does it change? Wow, interesting. Interesting. I think I just came across another glitch there. Because I haven't simulated any more days. Okay, so, yeah, it's back to being normal. Alright, because, yeah, look, now Toronto's... That's weird. I don't know why the trade values were there before. I should have made the trade while they were there before. But you know what? This is more realistic to what I was thinking. See how Calgary's trade value is a lot higher than Toronto's trade value? That's what it should have been. I don't know what the problem was last time. Whatever. Alright, so watch. I'll show you what I mean. If I go to Pittsburgh, right? And I want to get Malkin. Now look at his trade value. Now his trade value is skyrocketed, and they don't want to give him up because his name is in white, right? They're also not interested in any of my draft picks. But look, say we wanted to give him Anaheim, Colorado, Nashville, Philadelphia, and Toronto. Okay, I mean that's a lot. That's a lot. That's 5 first-round picks for Evgeny Malkin. But will it go through? No. See. I question whether or not you've even looked at our trade block surplus. Pittsburgh is totally unwilling to give up what you've asked for, unless you really make it worth our while. Alright, so, you aren't where you need to be yeah, okay, so, you see what I mean? This is not NHL 12 anymore. We can't just go out and get a super-duper star for all of our first-round picks, okay? It doesn't work like that. So when I said superstar, we're going to have to trade away somebody who's also in our top 6, like a Kreider or something like that, alright? But let's wait till the trade deadline, because then we can get a better sense of teams that are willing to give up superstars, alright? Yeah. I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I was talking about, though, there. We can't just go out and get one of the better superstars in the game. I mean, we can go out and get another young guy who will be good, but we have plenty of those guys. When I was talking about superstar, I'm talking about if, say, we're almost a playoff team this year, you know what I mean? Get somebody to help us with that playoff push, and somebody who's going to really help us out for the next 2 years. Paul Martin, 86 overall, 2 years left, $5 million. He's a top 4 defenseman. He's 32 years old. That's pretty good. Why the hell would they be putting this guy on waivers? Oh my god. I would normally say yes to this, but I don't know if I'll be able to trade him because his salary is at $5 million and he's already 32 years old. Alright, he's a good defenseman, but he's top 4. The only reason I would sign him would be to trade him away, and I don't want to do that, alright? And his salary, again, remember Iginla? When their salary gets up really high, they have to have a really good overall to be able to trade them. So I'm just going to say no to that. We'll avoid that. Paul Martin, he can go somewhere else. Alright, that's crazy though. Why would they be putting an 86 overall defenseman on waivers? I thought they fixed that crap. I deliberately asked that in Vancouver. I was like, man, our guy's going to still be going on waivers. And I've actually seen some bad things. I've actually had some people say some bad things. Like, I've had some people say that they've seen Rick Nash on waivers, which I haven't seen anything like that yet, but it might have just been a lie, but if that's true, good God. Alright, so yeah, what we were doing OHL, WHL, QMJHL for a month each, forwards and defensemen. So we just did the OHL, let's do QMJHL forwards for a month, alright, and then we'll switch to the defenders. Because the draft class this year, we're just going after the best players. We're not trying to search for a certain position. Whatever player is the highest rated, we'll grab him. So it may be a trade asset or what have you. It's all good. All right. And actually, oh, look at this. I wasn't even noticing. We've crept above 500. Now we're back to 500. All right. So interesting. Our team already seems to be competing. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not, competing for that President's Trophy, but it's better than I thought it would be. Definitely better. So yeah, I'm more interested in, maybe I'll make that trade around the All-Star. Luke Schenn, oh my God, this game is messed up. Luke Schenn is being dropped to waivers. What the hell, man? He's a 4-star defenseman, 24 years. I have to take him. What the hell is the game doing? Yes, player will be placed in minors. Oh my God, this stupid game. Already, I guess players like Rick Nash could be put on. I mean, Luke Schenn, he's not like he was in NHL 12. If anyone remembers in NHL 12, he gets like to the mid-90s, He's only a 4-star defenseman this year. So if you put him along like our team, he fills out that second line like McElraith or Brody, right? He's not as good as Ryan Murray or Morgan Riley, but good God, I couldn't say no to him. And I think I want to keep him on our team, third-line defenseman. He fills up the top 6 right now. So you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up Luke Schenn right now. He can help out our team. Andrew Ference, you can take a seat, buddy. Or should I send down Ristolainen? I'm going to send down Ristolainen to the minors. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Send to the minors. There you go. Luke Schenn, come on up. All right. Let me edit the lines now. That is crazy. A guy like Luke Schenn. So they make the trade JVR for Luke Schenn in the offseason. And then a year in, well, I guess it's a year in, so it's just weird. Maybe I have too much love for Luke Schenn because he's a former Leaf. But why would you drop him on waivers? You could get like a 7th-round pick for him. All right, and that's better than just losing him for nothing. Okay, so Luke Schenn and Ference. We're gonna keep Luke on the third line because I still want to progress these guys. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move Luke Schenn up to the second line. He can take over for McIlwraith now. Luke Schenn. He could be a defenseman for us now, straight up. Alright, so hang on. Penalty kill. Schenn, get in there. Schenn, get in there. Luke Schenn, get in there. So we've already seen guys like, Paul Martin being dropped to waivers. Luke Schenn being dropped to waivers. Who else? Jesus, Luke Schenn. Alright, and now the Abbotsford. Let me just, who did I drop down? It was Ristolainen. Yeah, I gotta get Ristolainen in there. Dowling, you come off. Ristolainen, where are you? Ristolainen, there you go. And we're going to put you up on the first line, actually. There you go. Ristolainen, let me just replace all this. I want Ristolainen to be on the first line with everybody. We'll develop this guy. Where are you? There you go. So you know what? This is actually going to help our team for this year. I'd say with the addition of Luke Schenn, I don't think he's going to win us like 10 more games, but he might win us another 2 or 3 just because he's better than Ristolainen back there. Now he's better than, who was it, Brody? Or McElraith on the second line? I don't know. We could be. Hang on. Ristolainen, where are you? Keep passing them. There you go. 4-man power play, blah, blah, blah. All right, good. All right, so there you go. We pick up Luke Schenn off of waivers. Good job. Good job, Philadelphia. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hang on a second. Go for a sip. Yeah, that's better. All right. So 8, 9, and 2. So we're falling now. We're definitely behind or below 500. Come on, boys. Come on. That was like one of the trades I was thinking. Not like Luke Schenn, but you know what I mean? Like a trade for a 4.5-star player. We just did it again. We didn't really need a defenseman, but you know what? Luke Schenn, he's already there. So remember how I said by year 3 I want to be competitive? I'd imagine Luke Schenn will be better than one of our guys down there. So he's going to help out our team. Oh, we lost 12-3. Ooh, that's a bad loss. Don't worry, Subban. These are all stepping stones. You will be great one day. Ooh, 12-3, 7-2. We've been outscored 19-5 in the last 2 games. Whew, it's not too good. Come on, we got a little home streak here. Oh, 5-1. Yeah, we're starting to lose some games now. 2-1. Uh-oh. Falling below 500, boys. That trade at the All-Star break, I don't know. Oh, yeah, we're starting to lose a lot of games here. Luke Schenn, what have you done? No wonder they dropped you to waivers. He brought the curse of the Maple Leafs to my team. Oh, there's another loss. This is more like it. I figured, I thought, you know what, the beginning of the season was just way too good to us. There was no way we were that good. No way. December 1st. Let's just get up to the trade deadline. I mean, not the trade deadline. Let's get up to the All-Star break, and we'll decide what we want to do, because I actually want one more video before the trade deadline, so you guys, because now with the addition of Luke Schenn, that could be somebody that we trade away now, along with the first-round picks for a superstar, right? So I want to get one more video in before the trade deadline, so that you guys can help me out with your opinions, all right? So hang on. Forwards. Let's, you know what? Let's check out the, can I back out of this? No? Ignore changes and exit. Let's check out the scouting report. Let's see who's going first overall now. Let's see how the league has them projected. All right. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm just going to look at this. Potential. All right, so there's still plenty of guys that could be good. All right, but they're red, so it's not guaranteed. Any goalies? Oh, excuse me. Fedotenko, Donnelly. All right, seems like there's a lot of scouting still to be done here, so I can't really decide where I want to hunker down yet on which player I want, so let's just keep going. We've taken care of the WHL. Let's see. Yeah, we've gone to the WHL. We've gone to the OHL. Ooh, it doesn't look like there's anyone in the OHL. And QMJHL. All right, so let's go for defenseman in the... Oh, yeah, we'll start just the same way. WHL, 1 month defenseman. There you go. All right. So, yeah, let's simulate up to the All-Star break. We'll see how our team is looking. There you go, All-Star break. Damn, I thought we were a lot closer than that. Did we just start? Yeah, okay, we just started December. That's why. That's perfect. That's perfect. Shinkruk's got 9 goals on our team. The Philadelphia Flyers, they're 13, 14, and 1, so that's good for us. Remember, we have their draft pick. All right, hopefully. And this will be good as well because the draft picks at the beginning of the year when I showed them to you, they were kind of low except for ours. It looked like every other team was kind of competing for a playoff spot, but come the All-Star break, hopefully there's 1 or 2 teams that we have their draft pick that they're clearly not a playoff team, like Philadelphia or Anaheim maybe. Toronto looks like they're good doing with Kiprusoff over there, so I don't think it'll be Toronto's pick, but maybe Philadelphia's pick. And you know what? Again, if we're trading for a superstar, I might not. I don't know if I want to hold on to our first-round pick. Like, obviously, the Calgary Flames' first-round pick will be the highest value draft pick that we have, but I might want to hold on to that, especially if we're going to have the first or second overall pick again. You know what I mean? It's looking that way. We only have, 22 points so far? Yeah, it's looking that way. We'll probably have another top 5 pick at least. Unless we make a trade and we have a really good end to the season, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. It looks like we've already lost a playoff spot for this year. All right, we'd have to win 10 in a row. We'd still be under 500. Chris Phillips is being dropped too. Man, Philadelphia is just dropping everyone to waivers. Holy crap. Now, Chris Phillips, I kind of understand a bit more. He's 35 years of age. He's only 84 overall, which is pretty good. He's got $3 million, and he's only got 1 year left on his... I'm going to say no to that because I shouldn't be able to accept all these waivers, man. Holy crap. Jesus. But Philly must be making trades. That's what it is. They must be making trades, so they're bringing players up. That must be it. But still, man, I wish I wouldn't see players like that in waivers. That just completely kind of ruins the experience, especially when they're really good players. I mean, when's the last time you saw someone like this is more like it? Ben Lovejoy on waivers. Yeah, that's more like it. No, thank you. I'm fine with that. But God, man, I guess it's kind of hard to tell, right? Because in real life, it would go by stats whether or not they would drop someone to waivers. I mean, the Rangers back in the day dropped Eric Lindros down to waivers. All right, and this game, it's not the stats, it's the overall. So that's the only reason why you kind of question it. But it's just I don't know. All right, so hang on a sec. Defenseman, we did the WHL. Looks like there's nobody. OHL, 1 month defenseman. There you go. All right, perfect. Are we almost at the All-Star break? Almost there. Last game against Dallas. Man, we have a lot of home games here. Probably end the season all the way. Holy crap. Look at this. Home game. Pretty sure, all the way up to the All-Star break, we had home games. And we're not playing good for our home ice fans either. Holy crap. 11, 25, and 3. Ever since we got Luke Schenn. Started shit in the bed. All right, so we can get a first-round pick from St. Louis, but Furland, remember, Furland was a power forward, third or fourth liner for us in the future, and we have plenty of first-round picks anyways, and you guys saw that even if you stack up 5 first-round picks, you can't necessarily get an amazing player, so I'm going to skip on that because Furland is somebody I want to hold on to, okay, so decline trade. We already have enough first-round picks this year anyways. I don't need to be making these crazy trades. All right. There's another loss. Yeah, look at all these home games in a row. Jesus. Hunter Shinkaruk probably is going to win the Calder Trophy this year. He's already got 13 goals for a rookie. It's not too bad. Are we halfway done the season yet? What, 29? Yeah, we're about halfway done the season. 40 games played, 41 games played. Yeah, he looks like he might get to a 30-goal season, which is about on par for a Calder player. You know, Skinner, Landeskog. I think they had those kind of goals when they won it. All right. Here, hang on a sec. Come on, boys. Putting us together some wins here. Kiprusoff, he's back in the building. We beat Kiprusoff. Good. All right, here come the away games now. Look how far behind we are. All right. Brossoit for a, hang on. Let me just see this now. Now, Brossoit, we already traded away one of our goalies who was like this. So I think, yeah, we're going to fall below 3 goalies if I do that. No, I'm going to say no to that. I'd rather hold on to that. No, we don't need that first-round pick. Remember, we have plenty of first-round picks this year, so I don't necessarily need another one, unless it's a really good trade. But, I mean, I could have given up that guy, but I just hold on to our goalie. All right, we have plenty of prospects. All right, come on now, boys. There you go, 6-3. How many games below 500 already? Yeah, we're like 13 games below 500. 15 games below 500. Oh, yeah, there's no way we're coming back. There's no way. That's all right, though. That's all right. So year 2 was another year. See, now when we're making the trade for that superstar, should we make the trade or should we wait to the draft day to make the trade? Because I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any good player. We can try for something, but I'm not thinking that there's going to be anyone good on the trading block right now. I don't think there's going to be anyone good on the trading block. We'll have to see. I'd expect there's plenty of older guys, but I don't know. Somebody that I want for, because you got to think, we're not going to get somebody who's going to help us out this year. We're going to be trading for a superstar that's going to be helping us out next year, year 4, and year 5, all right? So, yeah, we're done. Okay, so we're at the All-Star break. We're not going to simulate anymore because I want your guys' opinion before we get to the draft or the trade deadline, all right? We're 15, 31, and 3. We're definitely not coming back, all right? We're not making the playoffs this year, all right? The Eastern Conference, Toronto is in 4th, so that's a pick for us. Philly is in 7th. That's a pick for us. Was Tampa a pick? Tampa might have been a pick. I can't remember. All right. And in the East, yeah, we're the worst team in the NHL, or the West, sorry. We're the worst team in the NHL, so we're going to have that 1st or 2nd overall pick this year, so I think I want to hold on to that. Anaheim's down there. All right, Nashville's there. I think Colorado was another one. Okay, so, yeah, let's go into the trading block before I end this video, just so you guys can see who's available. All right. Yeah, that's ours. All right. Is there anyone? Jared Stahl? No. He's the bad Stahl brother. Andrew Shaw? No. We're looking for somebody who is young and really good, like Datsuk. If we were a playoff team, I might want to make a trade for him, but he doesn't help our team going forward. All right. Next year, he may retire this year, so no, thank you. All right. Yeah. Look, there's really, again, we can find somebody and we can really overextend to get them. I'm looking for somebody's willing to dump off, you know, younger than the age of 26, 27. I don't want anyone who's over the age of 20, 26, 27. Yeah, there's really nobody on the trading block that could fall into that superstar and young category going forward, all right? But you guys can let me know, because if we go to trade players, all right, I had some people saying, I remember Claude Giroux was one, all right, Philadelphia, we go on here, Claude Giroux, all right, so we could possibly get Claude Giroux, all right, but again, look, I put all the draft picks here, all right, once again, and watch this, will it go through? No, see, it doesn't go through, all right, so we've already tried it with Malcolm, we've already tried it with Giroux, getting all those first-round picks, all right, it really hurts the trade if they don't want to give the player away. So there wasn't anyone in the trading block. In the next video, I can quickly go through the teams and see which players they're willing to give away, possibly, that just weren't on the trading block. But I don't think that we're going to be able to get anyone too spectacular with all the draft picks that we have, all right? So if I'm going to be trading for a first-line superstar that you guys say I should, then somebody else is going to have to go back that's along the same lines. Barcheesi, Shinkaruk, maybe Lazar goes on the way back, all right? You know what I mean? Somebody who really has some good trade value. Maybe Kreider has to go back. Maybe Wheeler Toffoli has to go back, all right? Maybe Iginla. Backlund possibly tied in with those first-round picks. We're going to have to add some sort of player to really boost up the trade value, because You go to our trade values, and it looks like pretty much every single team except for our draft pick is in the playoff hunt. All right, their trade values are way down there. So we're going to have to add some good players to get some good players back, all right? So let me know, boys. Should we just keep going the course and not give in to temptations and try to get, the best players by giving up an arm and a leg, all right? Should we just use these draft picks to move up in the draft and bolster our team some more? Or should we make a statement and tell the NHL that by year 3 we are going to be competitive, all right? Let me know, boys, and give me some suggestions for some players that you'd like and some players that you'd be willing to give up for those players. All right, boys? Take it easy.